fine. So let's go ahead and go to some more calls here. There's a particular call here.
Okay.
That seems right up your alley almost.
Uh-oh. Talk to me.
Yeah, let's look at Ed calling in from Columbus, Ohio. Hey, Ed, what's going on?
Hello, I saw that you guys were live, and it's my chance to talk with Phil.
Hell yeah.
A financial question.
Talk to me, Ed.
A financial question. My daughter is trying to figure out if she should buy a CD from local bank, or national bank, but for around $10,000. She wants to have a little interest, but she also needs to keep it relatively liquid for possibly buying a house in the next year or so. So I thought maybe I'd ask Phil.
So you have, in my head, almost answered the question already. So one of the,
I feel like this show just turned into NPR. I don't know what's happening now, but
you can get your tote bag
you're
now.
asking me to follow the best call ever with Judy. You said it was the best call ever.
So if the money is needed in the next few years, and it sounds like it is, if it's intended for a major purchase in the next few years, the reality is there is nowhere really particularly good to go. A CD is a nice place. You might get 1.5%. I mean, if she gets a 3 or a 5 year CD, she might get a teeny bit more. I don't see the point in that.
hey, I buy CDs from the store all the time.
Yeah,
They're pretty cheap,
yeah.
so I don't know.
Like a nice Prince CD.
Yeah. I don't buy CDs, by the way. I'm a millennial.
You can get a bond index fund, but right now my recommendation is for really, really safe, really conservative, really boring short-term bond index funds that are going to make 1 or 2%. So having it at the bank is convenient. Don't go crazy to try to get another 0.5 point in interest on $10,000. Keep in mind the time value of your effort to make an extra $50. But there's not a whole lot, because if she were to put it in the stock market, I mean, if she were to put it in the stock market a month ago, she could have now lost almost 10, 15% in just a few weeks. That happens.
Yep.
There's times where for a year or two, the market goes down 30, 40, 50%. So she doesn't have the time horizon. If you were telling me she wants to start saving for retirement, even with the volatility now, I would say stock index funds, by the way, not individual stocks. But because she might want it for a house down payment, interest rates are phenomenally low, and they're going to stay that way, it looks like, for a while. Something really boring and safe at the bank sounds great.
Okay. I do have something on the UFO piece.
Yeah, there we go. Sure. Now we're talking. Okay, now I can join in this conversation. Right. What's up, Ed?
Okay. Well, I was terrified of UFOs when I was little because I used to watch Project Blue Book when my parents didn't know I was up, that type of thing. But one of the things was apparently one of the other things that is often mistaken for a UFO is, you know how quartz is, how do you say that, piezoelectric? When you break it, it sparks.
Okay.
If you look at it under a microscope, when you do that, it actually spins. A little plasma comes out and it spins. Well, a lot of the UFO sightings, especially in Appalachia, where I grew up, are near quartz places where there's a lot of quartz underground and some geological shifting.
Nice.
So the theory was, those things are snapping and they're spinning plasma bolts out into the air. And we had a lot of ball lightning and things like that where I grew up in southern Ohio.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I've also heard, like, in particular areas where there's gas rising from the ground, that can be ignited and make certain lights appear and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a nice natural explanation for what people are seeing. So cool.
Yeah, this is the spinning plasma balls are nice because they actually flatten out and have a bulge in the middle, so they actually look like the classic saucer shape.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Well, Ed, you had the best financial question called
there you go.
all night.
Listen, this is the best financial / UFO story and question I've ever received on this program. So you have that honor, Ed. You have that honor. Thanks again for calling. And hopefully next time I can join in a bit more. So,
there you go.
But that's why you're here. Look,
you just start yelling, buy.
This is a one-time deal right here with